investment is run by a bunch of investment bankers, and their modus operandi.
Welcome. I'm Javier Sáenz de Cenzano from Morningstar. Today, we are going to be discussing about fixed income and more specifically about high-yield investments. For that, we want to talk about the Keynes High Yield Bond Fund, Global Bond Fund. It's a fund that holds the Morningstar analyst rating of silver, one of our highest ratings, and the fund was registered for sale in Spain very recently. To talk about this, we've got the co-portfolio manager of the fund. She has 15 years of experience and is based in Edinburgh. Claire McGuckin, thanks for joining us today. The first thing I would like to ask you, Claire, is basically where are you finding value within the fixed income segment? Do you think high yield investments is the place to be in such a low interest rate environment?
I think value is very difficult for people to get their heads around at the moment. After a few years of double-digit returns, we need to transition to more of a realistic outlook for fixed income asset class, including high yield. Given where valuations are at the moment and overall yields and capital prices for bonds, it's very difficult, if not impossible mathematically, to deliver those double-digit returns. So we're encouraging people to think of high yield as an income asset class at this point, with the ability to deliver coupon-like returns with a little bit of alpha. And given where overall yields are and that you're not really getting paid to take additional risk, we are advocating a reasonably conservative investment discipline at the moment in terms of trying to preserve the capital and deliver those income-like returns without taking too much risk in order to do so.
Okay. And in your fund, you can also invest in investment-grade securities to a limited extent. Are you investing in that part of the market, given what you just said about being more conservative?
It's not a natural place for us to go in terms of high yield because, like everything, the yields on investment grade have compressed as well. We do have investment grade holdings, but actually some of them have come about from buying high yield companies that have later been upgraded, which is great for us because that normally delivers a capital appreciation as they move up the risk spectrum. So our investment grade holdings would be at the lower end of the percentage at the moment. And it's not a natural place for us to be. Okay.
I'm thinking about the portfolio exposure from a government versus corporate side of things. Are you finding more value on corporate bonds or government bonds at the moment?
Well, our fund is primarily corporate bonds, obviously. We view ourselves as a stock selection fund. We run a reasonably concentrated fund with maybe 125 positions versus an index that has 3,000 bonds. So we're very much bottom-up stock selection, looking for companies that we believe in and that we're getting paid appropriately for the risk of. And at the moment that means that our global focus means that we can look at both the US market and Europe. And with US high yield giving about 5.7% on average versus 4.5% in Europe, we are naturally a little bit more interested in the US at this point in time. But because it's a global fund, we have the ability to look across markets and select the companies that we believe in the right geographic location.
And how about emerging markets as part of your investment universe?
We view emerging markets as having a little bit different and additional risks to assess. The additional risks on top of our normal corporate assessment would be language, corporate governance, local laws, and the likelihood that your security could be enforced. So we don't see true EM as a natural part of our portfolio. We think of ourselves more as developed EM. If we believe that the underlying corporate is more important than the sovereign risk, then we'll think about it. But in general, we're not deeply into emerging market corporates at this point in time because of those additional risks that need to be assessed.
Okay, great. Thanks, Claire, for your time. It's been really interesting to have you here.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. You can follow us on our Facebook and Twitter accounts. Goodbye.
Is run by a bunch of investment bankers, and their modus operandi